Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about the new collection from Chanel. Well, it's not really new. It's been on Chanel.com for quite a few months, but it just hit Nordstrom like a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to go ahead and do, a review on it because I know a lot of people, including myself, like when I saw this on Chanel.com, I was like, it's so pretty. So when we finally got it in store, I was like, yeah. And I had to get my little hands on everything. And I actually liked most of the collection, so I had to grab it. So this collection is called Dernières Neiges de Chanel, or I asked my grandma, she says it translates to the last snow of Chanel, because I think dernier means like final, and then neige is snow. So it translates to the final snow or the last snow of Chanel, which I mean, it kind of makes sense considering, like, if you guys hear anything, it's literally my trash can. I'm getting some stuff tossed, so they're just kind of condensing stuff in my trash can. So that's, if you guys hear noises, that's what it is. I'm not about to die, but if I do. Yeah, considering the time and the placement in which this whole collection was launched, it was launched like towards the end of winter, and so I guess it makes sense that it's like the last snow of Chanel, and that it's more focused on like the Asian clientele. I believe this launched in Asia and the UK first because it kind of gives you that like very bright, very youthful look. I do have the products on my face, and I did film a tutorial on this, which I will be uploading next week to show you guys how to use it. So if you guys see me wearing like the same sweater and same hair, and you guys see me look the same, that's why, because I filmed a tutorial and then I stopped and then I filmed this video, and so as a result I am wearing the same damn thing, but I'm sure you guys won't mind. Anyway, so I did film a tutorial on this so you guys can see how to use all the eyeshadows and the cheek product and the palette essential, and how to use the lip colors, and pretty much how to like layer everything into a cohesive look. So that video is going up next week, but today I'm just going to show you guys all the products so that you guys have kind of like an idea of what everything looks like. So that way, if you guys want to go into store to take a look at them, and that you guys kind of have an idea of what to zone in on, if you catch my drift. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So from this new collection, I definitely picked up almost everything because I couldn't help it. Like, I looked at everything, I swatched everything, and I was like, okay, I have to have this and this and this and this, and I pretty much, before I knew it, I had pretty much like most of the collection in my cart. So here it is. Well, I mean, as long as it's a good time for him. I literally had to stop recording because that machine was getting so loud outside. If you guys hear pounding or noises, I'm just gonna have to film and talk over it because the light's getting real low, the sun is setting, and that is my source of light, so I am gonna keep going. So the first product I wanted to talk about is the Palette Essential in number 180 Rose Petal. So this is the one that launched most recently, and it is an addition to the Palette Essentials that have launched previously, and this one, I really wish that they had launched like this set of colors first. And that this was included in the first launch of the Palette Essential, because I think these colors are so wearable. So I do have this palette on my cheeks. I have the highlighter, the concealer, and the rouge on my cheeks, and I think it is so pretty because this pink right here is just so wearable, and I think it's like the perfect pink to have because it's not too red, it's not too orange, it's not too like overwhelming, and I think it's so pretty. So obviously this color of concealer isn't universal. It's gonna be more fitting for those who are on the lighter side. So even for me, it was a little light. So if you're around my skin tone, which I wear a beige 20, and that's pretty light already. So if you're around my skin tone or lighter than that, then this color would be really good for you because it's gonna be more of like an accurate match. If you're any darker, then this foundation isn't gonna work for you, but the blush and the highlight still will. Though I know you're not gonna wanna buy a palette if only the blush and highlight work for you. You would want to use this somehow too. So I mean, to your own discretion, but I think this would be really good for anyone who's on the fairer side, who's on kind of like my skin tone. I feel like this would look really pretty. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the blush for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. And it's such, like, it's so pretty of a pink. It's just a really natural pink. Like, And it would look good on your lips and on your cheeks. It just looks so pretty. And then this is the highlight. So I'm not flipping you guys off, but it's such a pretty highlight. Like, this paired together, I think is just so pretty. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Tweed Blush that launched with this collection. And again, I wish that they had launched this color with the other colors or instead of the other colors, because if you guys go back to that spring collection of last year, it was like the tweed was a little orange or a little too red, and it was just too cherry or too like orange and coral, and it was just too much for me. But this one is a pink, and it is a really pretty pink, and this one is number 130 Tweed Evanescent. So it is the perfect pink. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. And it is the colors that I have on my cheeks right now. It's really pigmented. There's something about these Tweed blushes that are just always so pigmented. And so that is the color of the blush, and I think it is such a pretty pink. It's very comparable. Let me go ahead and swatch that Rose Petal palette for you again. So that's the Tweed blush, and then this is the cream blush coming in next to it. So very wearable, and how I have it worn on my cheeks is that I have the two layered. That's what it looks like with it layered on. It's just a very wearable, springy blush, and I think it's suitable for a lot of skin tones. And it's not gonna look ashy even if you're darker. It's just, it has a perfect amount of pigment in it, and I think it's so beautiful. I'm kind of really in love with this color, and I am going to be wearing this combination for a very, very long time. So this blush I feel is a definite must-have in your collection, or if you don't have a Chanel blush yet, grab this one because it's just so pretty. My hair is looking extra big and extra textured. Oh man. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys, which I think is kind of like the star of the collection. Everybody pretty much wants the collection for this product in general, or I mean this product in specific, and it is the Premier Fleur, or the Harmony of Flowers, you know, in English. So this is what it looks like, and honestly when I first swatched it I was like, well, how the hell am I supposed to use this? Like, it's too chalky to be a highlight, it's not bright enough to be a highlight, but it's definitely too pale to be a blush. So I'm like, what the hell do I do with this? And as I was playing with it a little more, so I tried using it as a highlight and it didn't work, tried using it as a blush, didn't work. So I was like, how the hell am I supposed to use this? And so I grabbed just like a highlighter brush, which you guys are gonna see in my tutorial, and I just use it to sweep over my cheeks after my blush, and it just gives it like the prettiest glow. You could use it over blush or you could use it alone and it would still be really pretty. And like, I mean, look at that pattern, look at that overlay, it's just so gorgeous. And that's exactly what I have on my cheeks, like that like subtle glow that you see, that's exactly what I have. It's this guy right here. And oh my god, just look at that, like it's so pretty. And I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys, and I'm gonna let you guys know that it does come with this brush right here. So this brush would be perfect for like a precise application on the apple of your cheeks, on the ball of your cheeks, or if you just want to sweep it over your blush, this brush would make it really easy for you. So this brush is included in the palette, but I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. So I'm gonna swatch it the same way that I usually use it, and is that I mixed everything together, and I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it because it's so subtle. So let me just try to swatch the pink for you, because the pink itself, again, not a lot of pigment. Like this is the pink. And then if I just try to swatch the white, it's a very stark white. So I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? So what I did was I ended up mixing both, and it just became this really pretty color. So let me go ahead and go over that pink again, and then go over that white, and it just gives you like a nice little sheen. But I mean, obviously it doesn't swatch very well, but it's one of those things that it's meant for you to layer over your cheeks to give your cheeks like a very subtle glow. I mean, this is supposed to be a very natural line meant for brightening and just, you know, enhancing your natural beauty of what you got. So it's meant to be layered, and as you guys can see, you know, it's not too much of a flush, but this color is really pretty. I mainly got it for the novelty of it because it's really pretty, but I mean, it gives you a really pretty glow too, but also you can achieve the same glow with any highlighter. So again, up to you guys if you guys want to get it, but I would get it just because it's pretty and it's limited edition. So next thing I want to talk about is the eyeshadow quad, and it is number 302 Premier Eclosion. So it is the exact palette that I do have on my eyes right now. I do have all the colors on my eyeballs, and I know you're probably looking, you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that green? Well, if you watch a tutorial next week, you will see, and I do have it on my eyeballs. It's a very subtle green. It's, you know, it's nothing ridiculous, and it's really pretty. It's actually a very wearable palette, which I really appreciate. And do you need this palette? No. But I mean, if you're looking for a really nice springtime palette with a fun pop of color that's gonna complement, you know, green eyes, blue eyes, and brown eyes, this palette would definitely be it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a swatch for you guys a bit now. So I do have all 4 of them swatched right here. I have the green, I have the purple, I have the pink, and I have that like taupey color. So all of these colors are actually really wearable, and they're meant to be layered in a very like smudgy, just a very, not haphazard, but it's meant to be layered, not in a precise way, but just, you know, layered nicely and just well blended. So these colors actually go very nicely together. The tutorial will be up, like I said, next week, but this is what the colors look like, and they're really, really pretty. Like I said, do you need them? Not really, but if you just want to add to your collection and you're looking for something a little brighter and you just love purples, this would be a really good purple palette for you to have. At this point, I have no idea how this video is going because I keep hearing thumping and thudding. I swear the giant is going fee-fi-fo-fum right outside my window. So just bear with me, guys. Like, I know you guys can hear in the background because it's driving me nuts, but just bear with me because today's the only day I can film this damn video. You know what, guys, it's okay, almost there. I only have a few products to show you guys and we could just wrap this puppy up. So another eye thing, they came out with 2 single eyeshadows and I only ended up grabbing one of them, and I grabbed the pink one. It's called Blooming Rose, and it's the pink eyeshadow single. Let me just go ahead, and it is the pink eyeshadow single. The other single that came out was a blue, and I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna wear this freaking baby blue eyeshadow ever. So I just opted to grab this pink one, and I think it's more wearable. I think it's so pretty, and it is just gonna give you a nice wash. I didn't use it on today's tutorial, but I can swatch it for you guys. And it's just a really pretty baby pink that you could definitely wear all over the lid if you want. So I'm just gonna swatch it right here for you guys. It's just a very subtle baby pink. Like, it's so pretty. It's not chalky at all. It's just really, really, it's just a pretty subtle pink that apparently you guys can't even fucking see. Am I like, is it just me or am I struggling a little too much today? Like, can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you guys can see that one a little better. But yeah, if you're on the hunt for like a really pretty, just pink eyeshadow, and I know a lot of you guys are like, pink? Why the hell would I want pink eyeshadow? Because pink is the color of a baby's foot. It's the color of candy. It's a color of innocence. It's the color of your cheeks when you feel happy or embarrassed. It's the color of life. So I mean, it's the color that naturally appears on your skin, pink, it's everywhere. So yeah, I mean, you're probably like, it's not natural, but it is natural because it's actually part of your anatomy. So pink is actually a very natural color, and when you sweep it all over your eyelids, it's just gonna give you a very like whimsical and very open-eyed effect without it looking too stark white. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last 3 lip colors that I got, which you guys are probably like, 3 lip colors? You got that many? Like, you don't like lip colors. Yeah, I know. I don't like lip colors, but I had to get this one. So the first one that I got is the Rouge Coco Stilo in number 228, and this one is in Posy. I do have it on my lips right now, and it is a very, very beautiful pink. Like, it's a good pink nude. It's my perfect nude. If I had to peg a perfect nude, it'd be this one. So as I've said before, Rouge Coco Stilos, they are a 2-in-1, so it's the lipstick with the shine of a lip gloss and the hydration of a lip gloss. So you get a very nice shiny coat when you put on, and it's very hydrating. As you guys can see, like, this color is definitely right up my alley. It's so pretty. It's the perfect pink nude for me, and that's what I have on today. I do think this one is limited edition, so if you want it, go and get it now because it will go away and it will run out. So make sure to grab that. And the other one I picked up is the Rouge Coco Shine and number 136 Dernieres Neiges. So this one, it looks white like the Rouge Coco Balm. However, when you swatch it, it gives you, and I hope this shows up on camera, but you know, knowing me, I've been struggling all day for anything to show up on camera. Sound and color alike. So, can you guys see it? Oh, it just gives it, It has a very shimmering effect. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like the unicorn trend. It has that kind of like a multifaceted kind of holographic effect. It's a very subtle holographic effect, and I mean, it's kind of like the Rouge Coco Balm, just more shiny and more holographic. It literally looks like you have like a more of a shimmer on your lips. It's really for novelty, less for function because there's no real color to it, but it does have a really pretty effect, because when I swatched it I was like, okay, I have to have it, because I mean, it's kind of, like I said, it goes with that unicorn effect that everybody's been going, like the unicorn tears and unicorn blood, and how it's all like glittery and holographic and multifaceted. So imagine that, but in a Rouge Coco Shine formula on your lips, more Chanel. Okay, and the last item in the collection that I got is the Rouge Coco Gloss in number 96 Magnolia. So this color, I have a ton of pinks that look like this, I'm sure, but I got it because when I looked at it, it is so glittery, and the flecks of the glitter reminded me of a lip gloss that Chanel used to have, and it was called Constellation. So Constellation was a very opulescent color. It reminded me of an opal because it had so many different flecks, so many different textures of shine to it, that when you put it on, your lips literally look like a constellation. It looked like an opal. This reminded me of Constellation because of the different flecks it had in it, but it's Constellation but with a lot more pink. So imagine the glitter of Constellation but with some added pink. So let me just go ahead and swatch it, and I am wearing it just on the center of my lips for more shine. And I hope this shows up, because you guys know I've been struggling. Yes, it is showing up. So you guys can tell it's not too pigmented, it's not crazy shiny, but it's still nice enough where it gives you just a slight little pout, and it just looks kind of perfect. Like, it's just a perfect subtle pink. It's good for springtime. I would honestly wear this during the summer too, let's be real, and I'd wear it during spring. I'd wear this color year round. So I don't know, I wear my colors like all the time. When people come up to me and they're like, oh, but that color is good for winter, I'm like, girl, I wear this color during the summer, what do you mean? So that's what I have, like literally in the middle of my lip, just to give it a little more pout, just to give it a little more shine. It's a really subtle pink. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is the rundown of most of the collection. I really enjoyed this collection. I love a lot of the pieces. As you guys can see, I picked up most of it, which is really not in my character to pick up that many pieces, but I did. And I hope this kind of gave you guys like a general direction in, you know, what to shop for, and you know, that way you guys can go online and you guys can, you know, if you were ever interested in any of the products before, now you guys can see, you know, what they look like, how they swatch, and you know, how it wears. So that way you guys can make a more informed decision, as always. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to call the number that I listed down below. Feel free to comment down below, email me, however you guys want to reach me. Or questions, comments, if you guys want more, you know, any requests, anything that you guys want to see, go ahead and put it down below. Sorry, I keep looking because that like battery light is blinking and it's freaking me the fuck out. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and reach out to me. I would love to hear from you guys, and I've been getting a lot of calls from you guys, and that has made me so happy. I'm always looking forward to hearing from you guys. You know, if you guys are interested in purchasing the collection, I'll list it down below, or if you guys want to give me a call, I would be more than happy to help you guys, you know, buy this collection. And as you guys will know, I am a good hookup for samples. Like, I am a huge sampler. I believe in sampling. So whatever you guys want to sample, I will be more than happy to give it to you. But yeah, any requests, comments, you know, just list it down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye. Like a pretty